I don't go paintballing often, but usually when I do, I come home and say, hey mom, that's really fun, like you should try it, it's a really good adrenaline rush. And she always asks, how much does it hurt? You have welts all over you, it looks like it would hurt a lot. You know, I told her, it's not that bad, it's like getting hit by an elastic band or something, so you'll be fine, don't sweat it. My mom is a pretty tough girl. Like, she rides a Harley, she comes mountain biking with me, she's not a wimp at all. So for my birthday, she decided to bring my family paintballing. So there we are, me, my parents, my sister Taylor, her boyfriend Mitch, and one of my oldest friends, Donald. We get our gear, you know, we sign our waivers, we rent our guns. I think the guide noticed that my sister and my mom were a little bit hesitant to play against random people, so he put us in a game, just the 6 of us, so we could play against each other. I teamed up with Mitch and Taylor, and it was time to splat some paint. We started off quick, and Mitch got out Donald right away, so we were able to close in on my parents. I got into a little bit of a shootout against my dad, but eventually got him. After a little bit of back and forth, my mom finally surrendered. We didn't even actually shoot her. So after one round, we were not looking too hot. Taylor couldn't get her gun to work, so she didn't even shoot a paintball. My mom surrendered, never even got hit, and my dad and Donald were out in about 30 seconds. The guides didn't seem to care, so they just threw us in with all the other paintballers. I guess it's kind of like if you push someone into deep water, they'll learn to swim. And these guys are like hardcore. They got the extra paintball holders in case they run out, the backpack CO2 tanks so they don't run out of air, the guns that shoot like 20 balls per second, and they're making plans that I don't even know what they're talking about. But we join in anyway. At this point in the game, my teammates asked me if I wanted to flank the guy that we were shooting at, and I didn't know what the heck that meant, but basically they wanted me to sneak up and be the guinea pig to see if he was in there. So I snuck up, and unfortunately he wasn't there, so I couldn't shoot him, but apparently I chased him out the other side, so someone did get him, and we ended up winning the game. Here's the thing though. In the middle of the game, my mom and my sister just called it quits. You know, they hadn't even shot the gun or been shot yet, but they said they didn't like the feeling of being hunted or hunting other people. It's just not peaceful. It's not what they believe in. I guess they're lovers, not fighters, right? So that's okay. They called it a day. They packed it in, but Donald, Mitch, and I stayed for a little bit longer and had some fun. played for a couple hours, we got a lot better, but we only had a couple hundred paintballs left, so we decided to just play one last round and call it a day. We were playing a kind of capture the flag game where you had to get to the middle of the field and raise a flag on a flagpole and then hold it there for 2 minutes before the other team got it. And Donald and I kind of ran the show. At the start of the game, I thought there was no chance that I was going to be able to get to the center of the field. You see, the other team had towers on their side of the field that they could shoot down from, so I thought there was no way we were completely screwed. A couple minutes in, I see that someone from the other team has gotten to the flag and it's rising, so it's now or never. I gotta go. I sneak up, poke my head around the corner, and it's Donald.
Mercy, Donald! Mercy!
I crawl under the truck, dodge a couple shots from the towers, and sprint to the flag. I raise it all the way up and then start to run away when the judge tells me that I have to bring it down and then up again before it's considered mine.
Jam!
At this point, I pulled it up so hard the first time that it was jammed, and I'm trying to pull it and guys are shooting at me from every angle, and I'm yelling, it's jammed, so finally the referee just gives it to me and says it's okay, so I sprint off and start to protect. We were able to hold the other team off for 2 minutes and win the game. Now, paintballing isn't something that I would like to do all the time. It's good once every year or so, but it was definitely a lot of fun. So thanks to my family and my friends for coming with me and trying it out. It was definitely a really good birthday event. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed my story, and peace.